A very good morning to the students of class 9. Today in English literature, in the chapter Mauritius, part 9, we are going to see the completion of the exercises at the end of the textbook in this chapter. So children, you have got 9 videos in Mauritius, where the first 6 videos refer to the textual content. 7, 8 and 9 are the exercises that you will be doing in this chapter. We have finished with 7 and 8. Today we go on to 9. Let's proceed. Here you have to do match the following. You can see the models written on the left hand column: can, would, must, shall, may, will, must, leave, may. All these are modal verbs, correct? And on the opposite side you have offering, necessity, requesting, asking for permission, advising, logical deduction, ability and possibility. Now you have to tell me the meanings which are closest, which will come with which. For example, the first one, he can write. What does it tell you? Yes, it tells you about the ability, and ability is G. Very good. Would you please pass? Would you please pass? What is please? A request. Let's see the answer. So the next is C. Very good. You must not. You must not. What is the answer? E. It's an advice. Shall I do? Shall I do? Is A. It is an offering, asking for help, if I can help you. She may come. What is it? A possibility. Very good. It will be the maid. Yes, it's 2 o'clock now in the afternoon. It's time for the maid to come. So who is ringing the bell? Probably it will be the maid. So it is logical deduction. And then you must consult. You're not well, you must consult a doctor. What is it? What is that must there? A necessity. Very good. So it is B. May I leave? May I leave? What is that? Asking for permission. Now here in this sentence, children, please, I want you to make an observation. May is the modal verb. Leave is also written in dark and may is just written in light. It should have been, may should have been in dark letters, and leave is emphasized because it tells you or suggests to you that it is asking for permission. Have you all understood this? Very good. Let's proceed. The next question. Read the following letter and choose the most suitable alternative from the models given in the brackets. Underline your choice. Sometimes more than one alternative is suitable. Dear Mohit, it was pleasing to get your letter and to hear the good news that you are trekking with your friends. Trekking means climbing mountain, going for an excursion where you climb mountains. You ought to, would, should have a break after your exams. Which is the correct one here? Yes? Should. Okay, any other option? You ought to have a break after your exams. So ought to is also correct. Should also can be right, but ought to is a better answer. Next, let's see what it says. You asked me what you can, should or will take. What did you ask me? What you can, should or will. What is the correct option? What you can take? No. What you should take. What you should take. Definitely, you'll ask for that. Well, you can't fit everything in a backpack, so you must be selective. You will, can, must take at least one sweater. What is the answer here? Must. Very good. You must take at least one sweater because it ought to, should, or can get very cold there in the mountains. What should be the answer here? Yes, it can get very cold. You needn't, could, should pack a gas stove. Do you need to pack a gas stove? No, you needn't pack a gas stove because there could, may, will be plenty of firewood from dead trees. What will you have? Will be plenty of firewood from trees. Is that clear, children? Now, I'm sure you will, should, could have a wonderful time. What will it be? You will have a wonderful time. But I may, would, should give you a word of warning. What am I going to do? I should give you a word of warning. Don't get stuck in the lucky pass at night. Once you are there, you won't be able to, can't be able to, not be able to get down. What is the correct option? Once you are there, you won't be able to get down and it is very dangerous at night. Clear? By the way, you should have told me earlier that you were going and I should have, would have, will have given you my walking boots. By the way, it's past tense, no? Should have to, should have. Which is the correct answer? You should have told me earlier that you were going and I should have, would have, will have given you. Would have given you my walking boots. Anyway, look after yourself and enjoy your holiday. With love, Daddy. Did you all understand, children? Yes, some of the lines, words I did not underline. I wanted you to do the thinking. So please do it and write it down in your notebooks. Complete the dialogue between Sarah and the teacher using modal verbs in your notebooks. Now there is a dialogue here between Sarah and her teacher. You have to put in the right modal verbs. Sarah, excuse me, madam. You repeat the explanation again, please. So Sarah is asking the teacher, excuse me, madam. You repeat the explanation again, please. What should be the modal verb there? Very good. Can you repeat the explanation again, please? Just see if it's right. Could you repeat? Excuse me, madam. Sorry. Could you repeat the explanation again, please? Teacher, why do you want to repeat it? You be very attentive while I'm teaching. What is the teacher saying? Why do you want me to repeat it? You be. Let's see what it is there. You should be very attentive while teaching. Did you all understand, children? Excuse me, madam. Could you please repeat the explanation again? Or could you repeat the explanation again, please? Why do you want to repeat it? You should be very attentive while I am teaching. That is the dialogue. Sarah, sorry, madam. I hear you properly. Teacher, you have a hearing problem, Sarah. Check your ears. You sit in the front row from tomorrow. dash now now explain it again. Pay attention. So Sarah is telling, sorry madam, I dash hear you properly. What should be there? I couldn't. Could not is couldn't, a short form. Couldn't hear you properly. Teacher, you dash have a hearing problem. Maybe you have a hearing problem, Sarah. Check your ears. You dash sit in the front row from tomorrow. You must. It's compulsory. I dash now explain it again. I will now explain it again. Pay attention. What does Sarah say? Thank you, madam. Clear? Now we go to language skills. Read the situation given in column A and complete the likely responses in column B. So there is a column A and there is a column B. You have to write the likely response there. Okay, let's see. Situation A. Your neighbor is playing loud music which is disturbing you. Your neighbor is playing loud music which is disturbing you. What will you do? What will be your likely response? You could not visit your friend who was ill at hospital. You could not visit your friend who was ill at hospital. Give me the likely responses, please. For the first one, you want to see the first one. Okay. Can you please start with that? Can you please reduce the volume? What do you do when the music is loud? Reduce the volume. So you are starting with the word can, asking for a request. Can you please reduce the volume? That's a likely response. You could not visit your friend who was ill at the hospital. What will you say? I am sorry. I am sorry. I could not come to see you. Is it clear, children? Next one. Situation A, and you have the likely response this side. You have lost the book you had borrowed from your friend. You took a book from your friend and you lost it. What will you tell? What will you tell? You are late to school by an hour. What excuse will you give? Think. You are unable to help your friend financially in his need. You are not able to give him money to help him. So in the first situation, you have lost the book you had borrowed from your friend. Any answers? No? You lost the book you had borrowed from your friend. I am extremely sorry for losing the book. I am extremely sorry for losing the book. You are late to school by an hour. 1 hour late. Excuse me, madam. I am sorry that I am late by an hour. Excuse me, madam. I am sorry that I am late by an hour. You are unable to help your friend financially. I am afraid I cannot help you financially. Afraid here is not scared. You feel sad. You want to help, but you are not able to do that. Next one. Listening and speaking. Exercise 1. Check the vowel sounds. Change the vowel sound from E to I in these words. Just look at these words. E sound words. All the E sound words. Mend. Present. Bend. Them. Sweet. Sweat. Men. Red. So you have check. Mend, bend, them, men. Present, red, sweat, check. Now there are E sounds. That's all you can hear. Elephant, elephant, egg. Only that much. Now you have to change this vowel sound from E to I. Is that clear? So Change the vowel sounds from E to I in these words. You have the I sound words now. Wheel. Can you see when it is double E, it becomes wheel. Read. R-E-A-D. Read. Feed. Breed. Bleak. Lead. Beat. And east. Wheel, breed, bleak, east, read, feed, lead, beat. So the E sound is not there, it's the I sound. Is that clear, children? When you have double E or an E and an A, it becomes an I sound word. There, seal are also there to this list. Now this is exercise 2. Change the vowel sound from E to Y in these words. Okay, for example, met becomes meet. Check. Red. Bet. Men. Sell. What will check become? Cheek. Very good. Red will become read. Bet will become beat. Men will become mean. Sell will become seal. Is that clear? We have some more words. Let's continue with the rest of the words. Frame E to I in these. Sweat. Wed. Set. Fed. Led. So it will become sweet, bead, seat, feed, lead. Have you all understood? Thank you, students. Sai Ram.